Got another blue skies today. The weather right now in the UK, this is like really rare. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is where we're going. This is the company shop. So it just says here it's a different kind of supermarket, and if any of this applies to you, then you can get a membership. So you can be an employee of a manufacturer or distribution centre within the food and drink supply. You can be an employee in the NHS, which includes volunteers, students, GP practices and dentists. You can be employed of the police, which includes the special police officers, the fire service, or in receipt of any qualifying pension from any of the above or certain benefits. So these are the eligibility. I'll put a link in the description so you can go on their website and you can just have a look and see if you qualify. Yeah, let's go inside and see what deals they've got. I shared a recent video of this about probably 4 weeks ago. I first found it a month ago and I went into the shop and I did a bit of footage and I explained the process, who can get a membership, how you shop there. I've gone back to do a second video because I received such a lovely email off a lady who saw that video, and she went on and applied for a membership at one of these places and got accepted, and then she was able to go and do her weekly shopping there, and it saves her a lot of money each week. And I just loved reading it. It was so heartwarming to see that this helps a lot of people. So I went back in to share with you again more footage, new footage of the kind of deals you can get in this store here, who can qualify and how it works. So essentially all you need to do is sign up online. Just go to thecompanyshop.co.uk. I'll link it in the description. I'm not working with them. This is just a shop that I found that would really help my mum bring the cost of her food down each week. So just a little handy sharing tip here. So companyshop.co.uk, go to their website and you just sign up for a membership if you are eligible, if you work in any of those sectors or you qualify through either the pension or the benefit scheme. And then once you have submitted your application, and your application is literally this, you tick which ones apply for you, like the eligibility criteria, you pop your name and your email address in and you are good to go. You'll then get an email to say your card is ready. It's about 2 to 3 days. And then you go into the shop to collect your card. So you'll just go into the front desk. They'll ask to take your photograph so they can put it on your card, a bit like a Costco membership. You'll get a card printed out and then you just have to scan your card to enter into the supermarket, and then like the barriers, and then give your card over at the till to check out your items. So that is exactly the same as Costco. So that is how it works, but it's a free membership. There is no charge at all, and it is like a community initiative. So all of the major supermarkets have partnered with this company, and they give them all of their end of line or like near to expiry date products, and you get to buy them at such a good price. So most of the products here, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, lots of the dairy products, are probably used within the same week or like 10 days. There's not too much of an expiry date. So if you were looking for, you know, long lasting shelf items, you wouldn't find that here necessarily. Some of the tins were, but most of the food here was to use in the next week or 10 days, which is great for a weekly shopper. So if you get your shopping weekly, this is a perfect place for you at a massive reduced price. Some of the items here you won't find, some of the items in the supermarkets you won't find here. So the selection is a bit limited, but understandably there's a reason, because the supermarkets are giving like the end of line or near to expiry date products. So you don't get a massive selection to choose from, but what you do get is chicken for 30p or carrots for 15p. Unbelievable prices. So that's how it works. It's really easy. It's free. You can sign up. There's not too many. That's the disappointed thing. There's not too many in the country. There's a few in different cities, and the location will be on the website, but there's not too many. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing. This time around, I actually went around the whole store, so I'm sharing footage from like the stationery. There's like a whole health and beauty section, which I didn't see last time. There's a stationery section. There's party like gift bags and gift wrap, all like half the price of what you would pay in the supermarket. So it was really good. There was a lot of different variety of products this time. The baby food was such a good deal because you can get them priced individually at 50p, or if you look carefully on the aisles, you can see sometimes they group items together and they'll say 6 for £1.50, mix and match, so you get an even better deal on certain products. And yeah, the fruits and vegetables, again, just fantastic prices for fresh veggies and fresh fruits. Like the grapes were 75p and the carrots were 15p, just really low prices. So that is pretty much the company shop. I've got a little haul coming up because I picked up some stuff for my nephew who is 6 months old and he's on the pouches. So I saw the pouches at such a good deal. I checked the date. They had the date till June, so they had like 2 months on the date. So I picked him up some of those, and then I called my mum for this deal here. It was so funny. When I told her how much they were a box, she was like, get them all. So I picked up, I'm joking, she didn't say that. I picked up 6 boxes of those After 8 mints because they were 6 for £1.50. And I also picked up my mum because we're part of a large family. My mum's got a lot of children. So those 10 little tubs of spaghetti won't go very far, but they were £1 for 10. So I also got some of those as well. But the haul is at the end of this video. These are the fresh veggies that they have on offer with the fruits. And I hope that you enjoyed it. All of the information will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this part if you don't want to watch the haul. The haul is coming up next. So enjoy. I thought I'd finish with a little haul, just showing you the things that I picked up. So I actually got some things for my nephew who's 6 months old. I know that he has these pouches anyway, like as well as his milk. So I wanted to just, you know, because it's very expensive buying baby food, isn't it? So I thought while I saw this amazing deal, I thought I would pick it up. So my nephew's 6 months, so he can have all of these things that I'm sharing with you. I've got the berry yogurt from the Ella's Kitchen. I picked up 2 of those, and I picked up 2 of these mango yogurts because I'm sure he's just going to find this totally delicious, full of flavour. And I also picked up, I know he likes parsnips, so the Babbies, which I've never heard of, they have got these parsnip, carrot and kale organic pouches. So I picked up 1 of those for him, and I got the beef ragu, which is just tomato, pasta, sweet potato, carrot and basil. You can't have this until 7 months old, but I believe next week, so the start of May, he would be 7 months old. So I can just keep that, like his parents will give him to that next week. So I got this for £1.50, which works out 25p a pouch, which is unbelievable. You can get 6 for £1.50, or they were 50p each. So obviously I went for the better deal and got 6 pouches for £1.50. I also got these, which you would have saw. These were £1. Usually these are about £2. Sometimes they go to £1.50 in supermarkets, but I think for £1 for 4, my husband loves these Milky Bar yogurts. So I don't buy them too often, but he absolutely loves them. So for £1, I got those. They've got a good date on the 2nd of May, and it's like maybe the 22nd today, something like that. So a nice date there. They're all in date till June as well. I checked all the dates. And then I called my mum when I was there. And I said to my mum, first of all, do you like After 8 mints? And she said, yes, we love them. Now, I'm from a large family. I've got 10 siblings. So, you know, when mum buys like a box of After 8 mints at our family home, they don't last because siblings come and go. Some of us have moved out. Some of us still live at home with our parents. So, yeah, like a box of After 8 mints between 11 and then 2 adults is 13 people and partners and grandchildren. So a box of After 8 mints will not last in the house. They were 40p a box, or you can get 6 for £1.50. So I just thought, why not treat my mother and get her 6 boxes of After 8 mints? I called her up and I said, they've got After 8 mints for 40p a box or 6 for £1.50. And she said, get 6. So therefore her, I'm going to give her those. those. They do have a date, the end of April, so there's only like 10 days left on these. But again, we're a large family, so they will go in no time, and they're just a little treat, aren't they? It's not like a regular purchase. But I couldn't believe these are like £2.50 a box, sometimes maybe a little less at Christmas, but these are expensive. I think they obviously must be Christmas stock, you know, like end of line, short dated. But yeah, I was super thrilled with that. So 6 boxes of After Eights for £1.50. That's the beauty of the company shop. They have end of line stuff. They have stuff that's about to go out of date. So it's tricky actually filming in there, because the deals I'm sharing with you might not be there next week, but the price point will be. They mark food products down unbelievably low, which is amazing. It's such a good initiative. It really helps a lot of people. Every time I go, it is packed out. There's literally, the aisles are full. So a lot of people find it really helpful, which is great. So yeah, 6 of those. They had like 3 or 4 crates. They had hundreds of them. So I didn't feel too bad taking all 6, because there was a lot of After Eight products left. I also got one of these bows. This was 50p, the Tesco bow. I've lost the label in the car, like the card that it comes onto, but it's my husband's birthday, beginning of May. So I just thought I'm going to buy him a gift bow anyway. And they had a bit of like party wear, like gift wrap, gift bags and stuff, which is really good to see from Tesco. And again, half price. So yeah, picked up one of those for my husband for his gift. And then I saw these. Now I buy these from Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, all over. I like to get them on the 8 for £4 deal. These are 30p a yogurt, and the date is the 19th of May, so we've got a good 2.5 weeks till I have to have these, like, use these up. So 30p for 3 of them cost me 90p. For 4 it would have been £1.20, so it's £2.40 for 8, when in the supermarkets they were about £4 on that deal. So really good price on the banana and custard. Now they only had banana and custard. I do find this, the yogurts, they have just one flavour aisle, like a whole aisle of them. Like sometimes it's strawberry, sometimes it's plain. They don't just have like a different flavour option, which is fine because the price is so cheap. And if you like banana and custard, you're going to get a great deal here. But yeah, a whole shelf of banana and custard. So I got 3 of those. I didn't want to get too many because of the date. I probably would have had like 1 a day, but I do have some in the fridge. So just picked up 3 of those. I also got for 45p, believe it or not. In fact, let me check. Before I tell you that, let me check my receipt and make sure it was correct. Where is it? Yeah, 45p for the raspberry white chocolate minis. So these are the Serene mini loaves. They're fruit loaves. They do just the plain fruit loaves. They do banana loaf, and then they do the raspberry and white chocolate loaves. They're tiny. They're this big. They're individually wrapped. They're probably like £1.50 in supermarkets, I'd say. 45p because short date, the 2nd of May. But again, it's like the 21st, I think, 22nd today. So for me, that's like 10 days. So I'd be able to have these in 10 days. 45p if you were going to go and get stuff for lunches for your children, for school. I don't know if they can take raspberry and white chocolate. I think schools are quite strict now, aren't they, in what they can take in their packed lunch. But really good price for like packed lunches, things like that. So picked up some of those for us. And then I got myself a really good deal. Now, I tried to call my mum back after talking to her about the After Eights. And I was in the store and I was at the checkout. I saw these near the end of the checkout, and I'd filmed like in the products in the store. So I was on my phone to my mum for that, switched off the phone, ready to pay. And then I saw this and I tried to call her back twice. So mother, when you watch this video, answer your phone, because I couldn't get through to her. But I wanted to ask if the kids that still live at my mum and dad's house, like my siblings, like spaghetti hoops. I'm sure they do, but I couldn't remember if they did or not. And I thought this was just an amazing deal. I couldn't pass up on it. So I picked them up anyway, and I'm going to take these to my mum's house tomorrow to give them to her. But I got these spaghetti hoops for £1. They were literally £10p each. So £1 for 10, which I just think is unbelievable. Like 10p for one of these and a couple of slices of bread, and you've got yourself a breakfast, a filling lunch, maybe even a dinner, you know, things like that. They're substantial for one person. If you've got little kids, maybe they could share some on toast, I don't know. But 10p. Last time I went, they had baked beans for 60p. I didn't see any baked beans today, so you do have to be kind of careful on what like, you know, comes and goes, because if you're used to paying 60p, sometimes they don't have baked beans. They just have whatever the supermarkets give them. But 10p for a tin of spaghetti hoops. So I got 10 for £1. The whole thing cost me £1. I'm very excited, but I just I couldn't believe it. I was like, £1 for all of this, and I know that if the kids like this, I think they do, then my mum and dad will be super pleased with that. So I picked up a tray of that for them as well. Basically, tomorrow I'm dropping off these for my mum because she watches my nephew, because his mum's gone back to work. So these for my mum, for my nephew, these for my mum, and then for my mum. My mum's going to feel like it's Christmas. She'll tell me off for saying that. Anyway, that's what I picked up. So I hope that you found this useful, this video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, take care. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the sunshine if you're in the UK. Bye.